welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you're all well and have had a lovely weekend, especially if you had Mother's Day yesterday. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. So today I wanted to make some shabby chic pockets to go into my mini journal. Because I had a pile of these old Rolodex cards, and they literally are genuinely old. I have not inked around these, they are just that old. My dad was actually chucking a stack of them out. They've been in my front porch for ages, and I cleared out the front porch on the weekend and came across these. I was like, oh, I'm going to use these, I'm not going to chuck them in the bin. So what I wanted to do was try out some different background stuff so that I could then collage on top of the, because obviously that's a bit plain and boring, isn't it? So I grabbed a handful of those, and I also grabbed a handful of index cards that I've got here. They're like a study card thing. You can buy these in the local supermarket. They even come with a free ring, which is great, because when they're all done, I am going to hang them back on there. And yeah, they're just really helpful and useful for all sorts of things. So here's a few that I've already done. I'm going to just quickly show you how I've got these effects already. There's that one there. So obviously I'm trying to do this in shabby chic. Struggling a little because I don't have all of the, you know, I could have done with some better stencils and stuff. So, but it doesn't matter, I'm working with what I've got. And I don't have any pink, which has been a bit frustrating. So I'm just trying to work with mixing some colours to try and get that effect. So I did actually get to a kind of pink tone in the end. And that was just simply by mixing a few different things. So I thought we'd have a quick go. I'll show you how I got my bases done, and then we can have a go then at doing something with them. So basically, to make, and I apologise if you've already seen this before, there are a lot of great mixed media artists out there, so if you have already seen this bit, feel free to wind on, because we will be doing something then with the index cards. But like I say, I've just been having a play this morning. I am by no means an expert, so you may see better techniques than this on YouTube, but I just thought we'd have a go, because if we don't try, we're never going to learn, are we? So I'm going to do two at the same time. Let's turn that over, that's a better side. And this is just an acrylic stamping block. Acrylic stamping block? Why do I feel like that's not the right word for that? I don't know. It's a stamping block anyway. So what I put my silicone stamps on. There we are. So that's my distress ink. I'm going to add a bottle of water. Okay, now this is how I got my pink, and I'm not just, I was hoping by doing it that way it would make less mess than me spraying it, but I'm hoping that if I plop that in there like that. Now the first few I did, I literally just dropped it on, put the card straight on the top, and then I remembered my brayers had arrived. I can't find my jelly plate now, which is why I'm playing with the acrylic blocks. But yeah, so I'm just going to mix that up a bit. Try and do it a bit more gently so it doesn't all fall all over the side of this thing. But by doing that, I managed to blend myself a nice kind of pinky colour. Oh, this time it's gone more red, but we'll stick with it. We'll have a go. So, like I say, if you don't try, you don't know, do you? So let's pop that on there like that. There we go. Ooh, nice. It's quite a peachy colour this time. It's funny, it doesn't matter how many times you mix it, it's always different. And that's the one thing I love about playing with inks. Is that you never know what you're going to get. And we don't waste anything. So the bits that are falling down below, we'll pick those up as well. There we go. And that bit there. That's why I said I got my messy mat out today. You know me, messy enough's the best of times, but I thought, well, let's just have a go. See how we get on. There we go. Right, so pop those over there a minute. Now, what else? I was going to do one then in the weathered wood. So we've got a bit of a blue. Trusty cloth. Okay, that's better. So let's try this one. It's another lovely day here today. The sun is out, the wind is blowing, washing's on the line, yay! In fact, it's probably dry now. I need to go and put the next load out. So that's the one good thing about doing where we do. We're up quite high, and then the minute that there's a bit of wind, which is like most of the time, you know, job done basically. Right, let me pop this one on here. Okay. I love this acrylic block because it gives, look at the like lined effect that it puts on there. It's brilliant. Now, add a bit more water and then your ink will get busy again then. There we go, that's a better way of doing it. There we are. Let that dry. See if we can get a bit more. So it's as simple as that. Literally just, like I say, there's lots of different techniques out there, but I'm just trying to keep it simple, stupid for you today. Now, let me just lay that in there a minute. I'm not apologising for the state of my hands today, am I? This is fun. It's nice making a mess. It's fun getting mucky. I love it. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we've picked up all of the ink. I'm going to pop that one up there out the way. I'm going to pop these up on here now, and hopefully they'll dry in the window while I'm waffling on to you about the rest. Oh, I like that one. Look at all the lovely splattery effects on that. Now, when you put your ink onto your paper card, you can then, if you wish, add a bit more water, and it will make the ink disperse even more, look. See? So see how I've got, if I spray in a certain way, it'll keep reacting with the ink, because obviously I'm using Distress Oxide. But that's just really cool, isn't it? It's so cool. I love it. And I like that one. I like that crosshatch effect on it. That's brilliant. Right, so let's put those up there to dry. And the great thing about it is because you're not using loads and loads of water, I mean, it gives us a bit of a kind of watercolour effect, doesn't it? But because I'm not using loads of water, they're almost dry. Oh, I'm sorry, hiccups again now. Why do I always end up with hiccups? I don't know. Right, just pop those over here a minute, and then we'll pick up some of the ones that we've already done. So let me just move the messiness out of the way. There we go. Make that down straight away. Clean the bottom of the board. Marvellous. Right, sorted, all clean. Okay, right, so the next thing we're going to do now, like I say, what I've done with the others are drying. We'll have a little look at the ones that I've done earlier on now. Here's some I made earlier ones. So let's pick up perhaps some of these lovely pinky ones. See, that's what I did on that block earlier on. Look, it's left that nice hatch impression. Now, of course, I may have been able to make the pink on the block, but I don't have a pink ink. I don't have a pink ink to do anything with at the moment. I'm sure I've got some little ones somewhere. I just can't put my hand on them at the minute. So, and I wasn't about to get into a moment this morning of turning my room upside down. So we'll come back to that. Now, another technique as well, of course, with the inks is to do things dry. So we can make some dry ink backgrounds, which is what I did with this one here. That was the splatter. Well, that was the wet block, and that was a dry ink with the blending brush. Haha, I remember the name of it. So literally rubbing it in here and then blending it in around my index card. There we go. Giving you lots of different textures and what's the word I'm looking for? Different shades of the colour, which is kind of what we want. And then what you can do is spray it. Now, leave that for a couple of minutes and I will come back to that in a moment. What that will do is that will activate now the oxide ink on. Can you see how it's already starting to lift? Can you see? I hope you can see, because that's really cool. And it'll kind of draw it out, and I'll end up with a more of a kind of splattered, toned effect on there, which is great. Where can I put that to dry? Oh, there. The other one that I really enjoyed trying earlier on as well, I haven't done this with, I did it with the wet ink earlier, but let's try it with, let's try it like this. Because I was cleaning my strawberries this morning, and as I was cleaning out the bottom of the, you know, the punnet pot, I noticed there was some jiffy bag in the bottom, and I thought, I wonder. So I brought that up, and I thought we'll have a go using that as a kind of imprint. Now, like I say, I did it with the wet ink. I haven't done it on the dry ink by spraying it with water, so this may not work, but there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So let's give it a try. Right, okay. That's a nice background in there a minute. Let's give it a quick spray. Move them a minute. Let's get the bubble wrap. And where's my brayer thing? Put that over there. Let's see if this has worked. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. That's fab. Look at that. And that's just dry ink with a bit of water sprayed on it. Oh, how cool is that? Oh my gosh. I used to have to coffee dye stuff in the oven on a pizza tray to get that kind of effect, and look at that, it's taken 2 minutes, just literally inking something, spraying it with water, and then putting a bit of jiffy bag on it. Oh my gosh, that's my new favorite technique. I love it, I love it, I love it. That's fab. Right, you go and dry over there a minute. Okay, so let's try out some of the ones that we did earlier on, and let's do it on these small ones because I'm getting carried away now. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I think we're gonna have to make the bases today, guys, and then perhaps do the next bit tomorrow, otherwise it's going to be a really long video. Right, so I want my stencils a minute. So first of all, let's use these. Just, oh, come off there because that's got black on it. Right, let's put that down there a minute. And I'm going to stick with this colour here. And then we're going to put some dots. Okay. Ooh. Don't they look interesting? Okay. Right. Let's try them now on the other side. Perhaps smaller ones. Oh, yeah, loving that. That's a really cool effect. Okay, let's put some on this one as well, because this one's got a bit of a bare side, hasn't it? So put it up by there. There we go. Oh, yes, loving that. So that's a really like quick and easy way to give it almost a splattery effect without actually having to do the splattering. So let's try and layer that over there a minute now. There we go. Ooh, very nice. Perhaps we'll do just a bit in this corner here. And that's the nice thing about using stencils, you can control where you want it, whereas sometimes when we're splatting with a brush, it's just going to do its own thing, isn't it? I'm going to have to do a bit on this one, aren't I? Just here. There we go. Very cool. Maybe a bit by there. Oh, it's addictive. I like it. There we are. Loving it. Right, so that's the spots and dots. Then I thought what we would do is add... Maybe we'll try this one. This is a really old stencil. This is one of my first stencils, I think. Because obviously I'm trying to make things look a bit shabby chic. Now, what I was thinking I might do with them is perhaps use them as journal cards, but also maybe as pockets. So if they're going to go in my mini journal as pockets, let me grab a mini journal in a minute. Because the pages are quite slim, they're only going to go in a certain way, aren't they? So they're not going to go in that way. They're going to go in this way. So I need to just bear that in mind when I'm, you know, putting, what am I trying to say? When I'm putting decorations and stuff on there. Designs. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Whoever shouted that out. Thank you very much. Right. So I've got, oh, that's a little one there. That might fit quite nicely. So should we try that on there? Put that in the middle. I hope this looks good now. I'm going to spoil it. Okay. It's not going too... And the nice thing is you can press as hard or as light as you want. You don't have to, you know, that's what the whole point of using the blending thing. Brush, not thing, sorry. There we go. Ooh. There we go. It's very shabby chicy, isn't it? Very regally, almost. Okay. What about doing... That one's damaged there. What about doing a whole one here? Let's try this one. Okay. Let's pop that one in the centre. Is that right in the middle there? Yes, it is. Okay. Just fits. Literally just fits. Okay, so let's just follow that edges down. Excellent. Ooh, ooh, very nice. I like that. That's really pretty, isn't it? Very nice. Okay, right, let's try something, but let's try a floral one, I think. Perhaps on this one. Let's try and put some flowers on this. So I've got some lovely roses on this one here. So I think I'm going to tuck them up in that top corner there. Okay, tight, coming in. Let's have a little look. Stencils, you can get stencils, oh, cheap as chips. You don't have to pay the earth for stencils. They're on all the cheapy art sites. Just go and have a little look. They're literally pennies, pounds kind of thing, you know. Then you haven't got to pay the earth for them. You don't need anything fancy. Oh, look at that. Just look for some patterns that you like. That's the important thing. I always think that quality is better than quantity when it comes to stuff like this, because you can have heaps and heaps and heaps, never use them. Whereas wouldn't it be far better to have designs that you like working with and you use them a lot? And then if you don't have loads of them, then if they wear out and you need to replace them, it doesn't matter, because you've gotten your use out of it and you haven't, you know, overspent. But just try a few at first, you know. I've got to buy the shop out kind of thing. Oh, yes. Love that. That's a really cool one, that is. Really cool. Yes, yes, yes. That's brilliant. Okay, and I'm leaving space on them because obviously I'm going to add ephemera and things like that and fussy cuts from the kits that we're working with, because I was a very good girl last night and sat in front of the TV. We've done 1893, we've done 1923, we are now on to Yellowstone. So I'm fully enjoying that last night. But yeah, fascinatingly enough, Kelly, is it Kelly Snow? Is that her name? I feel like I said that wrong. No, I think that is right. She's actually in Montana, isn't she, at the moment? So as I was sat there yesterday afternoon thinking, oh, I wonder if should we start the next series now? You know, get Yellowstone on. And then she put loads of beautiful, beautiful pictures up on Facebook yesterday of her, where she is in Montana. I was like, oh, gotta watch it. Oh, it's just so beautiful, the scenery. Absolutely stunning. If ever there's a place I want to visit, it's there. That's me, that is. Mountains and hillside. Well, they're not hillside, they are proper mountains. They're like our mountains here. Love it. Right, what about this one now? I'm looking around me because I've chucked all these. Oh, there's a different one there. Let's try and pop some of that up in that corner there. I don't want to, no, let's put it on the edge because I don't want to go over that lovely square stuff. There we go. So see how you can kind of like blend one into the other? Can you see that? I think they look really cool. I'm really pleased with these. So that one again, like I did it with the one of those blocks that gives like a crosshatch effect. But I think that'll be quite cool with. Now, of course, you can put large stencils then over the top. So don't be afraid to layer your stencils. I know even if you're only using like 1 or 2 colours, you can still then put things that. Now, I'm very annoyed with myself because somewhere I bought very cheaply offline a couple of weeks ago, months ago, and I know I've used them with you in other videos. A big set of large number stencils. Well, do you think I can find them this morning? No. The only one I can find is the number 8, and I'm looking around me now and I've misplaced that amongst all of the bits on my desk. Rachel, you're hopeless. Honestly, I literally just wiped it down to use it. Of course, I've put all these on here to dry now and I can't find anything. Where have you gone? Oh, is that it there? I got it. I got it. I've got it. I've got it. There we are. So I've got these humongous numbers. Do you think I can find them? No. Humongous. What does that remind me of? It reminds me of, I can't remember his name now, of Harry Potter. You know who I mean. That's going to bug me now all day. And none of the kids that hear me to ask either. They would all. Mundungus, is that his name? Mundungus? I can't think of his other name. They got some funny names in that film. They really have. There we go. There we go. Right. Ooh, very nice. Looks like I've dripped my tea on there, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, I'm really pleased with these. Really, really pleased. What else have I got here? I've got some fancy writing. It's not quite the text, but then I suppose it's quite shabby chicy, I guess. Are there any words? No, they're not, are they? I was just wondering if there's any letters that run on and make an actual word. Nope. I'm not going to put that on there, am I? Deaf? No. What else have we got on there? TUV? No. Oh, let's just go with XYZ. It's not really shabby chicy, is it? But I didn't want to go lifting the thing around. I'm going to put that in the top corner. So again, nice and light. I don't want to be too dark with this. This is another kind of background feature, but over the top of the other one underneath. Yeah, so build it up, build it up. And there we are. Lovely. Like that very much. I wonder if I just put an S on this one for shabby chic. Shall I? Yeah, why not? There we go. S. Should I put an R on that one? Why not? Why not? This is so much fun. Yay, it's me. Oh, blow it. Let's do a T. We're on a roll now, aren't we? RST. There we go. T. Super super duper. So there we go. Right, so let's have a little look at the ones that I did earlier on. So I'm quite pleased with those now. I'm going to leave those be. I'm not going to add any more because I'm then going to be adding, how are we for time? We've got 5 minutes. Oh, shall I do one? Shall I? Okay, let's do one. Let's clear the decks. Bear with. Okay, so I've gone and grabbed a few bits and pieces. I picked up these 3 ready. I have got a full thing of glue. So let's get cracking. So I thought what I might do is pop a little bit of lace across the bottom of this one here. Like so. I'm just going to pop that on there like that. And then across the top of there. Where's my, save me getting gluey fingers. Push that into place. Very nice. Okay, let's just trim that down a minute. Okay. Right. And then I'm going to add this up here, I think. Yeah. To cover over that one. Rolodex thing there, and then I'm going to pop that down there because that is also very shabby-licious. There we go. Now, because we have added such beautiful, beautiful designs behind, we've taken the pressure off ourselves now to have to fully cover the card, you see. So, in doing so, I'm now able to just add a few things here and there. Oh, we've got to put the cover on, haven't we? I wish we put that down below there, I think. There we go. Very nice. Now, I tell you what I meant to add before I did that. Let me just quickly pull that up a sec. You're too quick there, Rachel. I'm going to just put a little bit of that down there, which has come from our weekend's freebie sheet. Oh, do you know what? I've had so much fun playing with that sheet. One piece of paper is amazing, the different things that you can do. And I really enjoyed playing with it. It was lovely. Let's take that up there. There we go. Like homemade washi tape in that. Oops. Glue's gone down. There we are. Sit still. And then I will just trim that off there. Like so. There we are. Oh, well, I think that looks tremendous. A little bit of stitching on there in a minute, and that'll be that one done. Right, so let's do this one next. So for this one, I thought I would add some lace this side. Again, just to disguise those Rolodex caps. I didn't want to cut them off because we don't want to, you know, take away the originality of what the card was. But at the same time, we don't need to celebrate the holes either. So let's cover them over. We've acknowledged them, but that's enough, I feel. Right, now I'm thinking if we put that one there and that one there. I do like using these circles. I've got to be honest, it's a change from just squares and rectangles on the page, isn't it? I like that little one we did yesterday with the small circles, you know, on the long cluster. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I enjoyed doing those yesterday. That's what got me in the mood for my fussy cutting last night. It was very good. Sitting there getting it all done. Now, shall I put a strip of that in there? My hands are getting gluey now. Yeah, let's put it over the top this time. Just for a change. Oop. Whereas on the other one I put it underneath, but that's okay. It's good to mix it up, isn't it? There we are. And then we're going to have our little... Oh, I should have put cuppa on this one. Silly Billy. Although I do believe there is a coffee in there as well. Am I right, Rose? I think I saw coffee. Where is it? Probably flicked it over. I flicked it over there because I'm not a coffee drinker. So I subconsciously discarded it and thought, yes, not for me. Don't want that. Yuck. I can't abide coffee. The only use coffee has to me in my house is for dyeing my papers. When I first started journaling and cottoned onto the whole coffee dye paper thing, I actually had to go out and buy a jar of coffee because I don't drink coffee. So I don't keep it in the house. And then, of course, because I had a jar of it here, then what did everybody do? They all started drinking my coffee. I was like, are you kidding me? None of you have ever drunk coffee until I brought it home. They were like, well, yeah, there's never been any here. I was like, oh, keep your hands up. So now I buy the cheapest, nastiest stuff. And I mean, buy the cheap, nasty stuff now. And they don't drink it because it doesn't taste very nice. I'm like, well, no, hands off. It's for dyeing the paper. Yes. I bought Yorkshire teas the one week because they were on offer. Turned around, they were half drunk. What's going on? Leave the beverages for the paper, please, and not for human consumption. What earth would give you that idea? Something in the kitchen for eating? No! It's junk journaling. Don't be so silly. It's like when they want to write on something in this house, everybody's like, can I write on this piece of paper? Is it okay to write on this? Until they want a scrap piece of paper, and then do you think I can find one? Oh, is your house like that? Never find anything to write on in my house. It's literally like, no, don't write on that. No, don't draw on there. But like, really? I don't know, I must put all the best stuff away. I don't know what I've done with it all. Because I have got books and books and books of writing paper and exercise books. But when you want it, in that moment, I just never can find anything. Right, so I'm thinking slightly different with this one. Oh, bear with. Let's try and put our thingy down. There we go. Let's put that down there. It's nice to be sitting up here and looking out the window and the sun being out. Well, it's not raining. Let's put it that way. There is blue skies. There's a lot of cloud up there, but it's not actually raining. So that's a win for me. I'm going to go out now and put some more wash on the line. Get a bit more vitamin D standing at the line. Put some new pegs on the weekend. So, yeah, the soft grip ones are actually rather nice. There we go. I don't know, let's just whack them down and see how they fall. Shall we? Yeah, we'll pop that on there. Quite a few of you have mentioned the printing tip I gave you yesterday. If you would like me to do a quick tutorial on that, and I mean quick, it will only take a couple of minutes, I don't mind dropping it in at the beginning of a video. Just drop a comment below if you're a bit unsure of how to do what I was talking about yesterday when I said about printing multi-pages and you know, getting your images to come out like this size. And you can do that, you know, with like your journal kits and stuff. So give me a shout if you want me to do a little tutorial on that, because that's really handy. Here we go. And I think I'm going to put countryside there. Completely unrelated. Well, it isn't unrelated. There's all flowers coming out of the plant pot, so it's clearly not cup of tea time, is it? It's countryside time. So there we go. Let's try not to cover over the rose, being as we are talking about flowers. Oh, I do like those very, very much. See how good I was with sat. Look, I even fussy cut the tiny, tiny little cotton reels out. Oh, so good. I'm afraid now I'm going to lose them all. That's the only thing. So I'm going to have to get a little glassine bag, I think, to pop them all in, because they are going to just go missing otherwise. And it will have all been pointless. These lovely little flowers. Look, I wonder if I can pop that up there. Yes, why not? Why not? Shabby chic. It's all over the top, isn't it? It's lovely and just lots of everything. Loveliness, yes. Nobody ever said, is that too much? with Shabby Chic. No, they didn't. More. Right, I'm going to quickly stitch. I'll be back now. So there we go. We have gone from this to this. I am super pleased. How cute are they? I don't they look fabulous with all the lovely colours behind? See, so even though we've just put a bit of lace over, you can still see the lovely bit of pink poking through. But I think they are amazing. And that one there. Should we have a look at them in our journal? Yes, why not? Why not? I love this little journal. Right. Let's we'll pop one here, I'm thinking. Oh, look at that. How cute does that look? Love it. Yes, absolutely. And then maybe, perhaps not on that page. Why would we want to cover it Edith Golden? But maybe there. Yes. Love it, love it. Or we could pop it on the back of one of these. Yes. Love it. They're perfect. They're perfect size for pockets of this journal. Or if you wanted to use them as not pockets, you could use them as journaling cards. But I think they're marvellous. Where's the other one gone? Excellent. Right, really pleased with them. Okay, there we are, guys. So that is your day. What are we on? 66, I think, today now. Of your 100-day challenge. Go and create some lovely backgrounds. And then jazzy them up. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. I will be back with you tomorrow for another 100-day challenge. And I hope you all have a lovely evening. See you very soon. Bye now.